Go get it.
Hi, Mr. Prince. Hold on. I got your boobies. Hold on. Let me move all the waters. Yeah, the babies. Hold on. I got you. Mommy got your back.
Mommy, go grab your new headset.
Hello? Ooh, I'm already liking this song. gives. Random man's control by music. So you know, sounds about the slips. Where you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts. Superheroes, a fairy tale bliss. Something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Each other, not you run over again. Give me comfort, crying for you as my mistake. What you want top, what you want top, saying you so rough. No, been late, never so rough. Many times we're rough, made you rough. You close to me, call out my name. Call me my name when I kiss you, and suddenly, and you don't stay. stay here. You come out my name. I'll break you on my way to. You'll be on my. Don't get away with them, baby. Bye. Eyes focusing on me, middle of the night. Yeah, I know. I've been kind of taking a break from everything while Factor. So, say goodbye. You never know in the night before. I don't know how these headsets sound. They're new, so. Yeah. When I was fighting PEM Mafia alone, they were only using E-rounds, incendiaries, and Devos, and it was me alone, and they were still using that. I was like, crazy, bro. Freaking newbies that they gotta be a 7-man posse coming after me with E-rounds, incendiaries, and Devos, and I'm alone. For me, it shows what kind of noobs they are. Yes, that's all they were using. Devos, E-rounds, and incendiaries. I was literally laughing my ass off about it. Frickin' newbie boobies. 7 versus 1, yep. And gotta use Debo's even in incinerators. It was funny as shit. Oh, and don't forget the freeze lag. Yeah, let's not forget the freeze lag. No. No, I damn sure did not call in 12. You can call anybody. Twelfth is a very salty subject for me, so. Almanac. There's only so many people that like me in Mage, so it's like a couple of people, but I don't even think Mage really plays Red Dead anymore, to be honest. I could have called in Cry more, but I didn't want to call out war. I don't call out war like that. I'm not that way. I used to be the type that always called out war. Now I don't. I'd rather just sit there and fight alone, and if people want to join, they join, but I be dreading if 12th joins. But you mean so they could come in and steal my wars and shit? Only some people I'm friends with in 12th. The rest, they absolutely hate me. Hello, Sandwich.
Hello.
How does my new headset sound?
Amazing.
Really? It's that good?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, good.
Now you can order me one. No,
yeah. Not bad for $50, you know. Dude, I haven't even been to sleep. I slept like an hour last night, and that was it. Sandwich!
Sorry, I got to go get breakfast. Man, I hate it. I feel like I'm 60, but I look like I'm 20.
Why? Bruh.
Fucking sucks.
I feel fucking ancient. What are you talking about?
I know, I'm like 40, and when I shave, people are like, "Are you like 20?" I'm like, "No, shut up."
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I just feel fucking ancient, bruh.
I know how you feel.
Wow factor, no. I slept for like an hour and then I was back up because of, insomnia and plus stress.
I feel that.
Yeah, I was talking to someone that's talking to me through my live stream.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit. I keep trying to cut down my music and instead I keep fucking, turning my screen off. Shush. Oh, fuck! I'm running off into the fucking bushes now, into the grass, while I'm trying to fucking fertilize my fields, man. That's what she said. Oh. I think I want to try to take a hot bath in a bit. Like after I get all my crops fertilized. And I'm going to go take a nice hot bath and see if I can take a nap in the bath. How did you sleep, Sandwich?
Like a baby.
Damn. What are you eating for breakfast?
Breakfast cake.
The fuck is a breakfast cake?
Well, that's what it says on a package, but it looks like a bear claw.
Mmm. Well, that don't sound too healthy. I'm thinking I'm gonna make eggs and cheese on
That doesn't
toast.
sound too healthy. No.
Excuse me, it is healthier than that. The fuck? Oh, Lordies, have mercy. Yeah, I'm thinking eggs and cheese. Oops, is that? Oh, wait. Oh, right. No, I gotta keep going. Eggs and cheese on toast. Num 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 num. Yeah, some fertilizing crops. Gotta make that moolah, baby.
I remember I was running and I farted and my brother goes, "So you're trying to fertilize crops, huh?"
Oh my God, bro.
I don't know what that popped in my head when you said that.
Oh my Lord, I would have died out laughing. Jesus Christ. Who the hell? I'm not gonna look at that right now. Oop. Pardon me. Yeah, but I think I might do eggs and cheese on toast. That is if I decide to eat. I normally don't even eat breakfast. Oh, fucking horror hell. Alright, there we go. We're having the fertilizer. I'm gonna go back. Ugh. Ugh. It's still too bad I don't get to see the quote unquote my baby.
Who's that?
On here, I got a quote unquote baby, but when you go look in the crib, all you see is this brown dot going up and down.
Come out of your ass.
Shut up. You shut the fuck up. Hold up. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take a screenshot and show you.
I'll send you here.
Oh, I'm sending it here, bro. You
I
gonna see this.
dropped the kids off at the school.
Bruh, you gotta see this shit, yo. The shit looks like a piece of fucking shit stain in the bed. Oh, lordy. You gonna laugh when you see this. It don't even look like no goddamn baby. Yes. You get married and your wife can have a baby. My baby looks like a fucking shit stain on a fucking sheet. Look at that. It's shit stain. Hold on, I'm sending it. Sandwich.
Okay.
See? Sending it now. Doesn't it not look like a shit stain?
Oh my god.
It looks like a shit stain.
It looks like someone took a turd in the bed.
I told you, bruv.
That's a baby?
Yeah, that's my baby.
That's disgusting. Flush it down the toilet.
Kinda can't do that. It's my baby. It's my son named Timmy. I didn't even get to name the damn baby. I would have never named it Timmy.
Someone killed Timmy.
Back to fertilizing the crops, man. Thank you. Thank you, Wow Factor. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. I think I've lost my mind. I think I'm going crazy, mighty. I think the no sleep is catching up to me, you know. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a nice little nap and some hot water in my tubby tub. Yeah, baby. Yo, who the fuck is blowing up my goddamn phone? Oh! I can't even drive right. I swerving. Alright, which one did I start? Fucking, that one. I have 8 fields, by the way, that I have to fertilize. Well, now it's down to 5 more after this. Because this is my 3rd one. I planted some peas because the peas are more money. Kind of hoping for the 1 mil, you know. And the fucked up part is it's in fucking euros. It's not in US dollars. And it goes by military fucking time. See? Military time? Who the fuck came up with that idea? I need to exercise the distress. Bruh. There's only so much I'm allowed to do. I actually have a little procedure coming up. I have what's called a loop recorder that is implanted in my chest, and every 3 years.
I actually have to go to work, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Talk to you later, matey. So it's coming up next month. I go in for a little procedure. It's a loop recorder that's installed in my chest. They're going to take it out and replace it with a brand new one. Yay me. I do yoga sometimes, so, you know. It's a little difficult to do yoga with one leg, but, you know. I found some chair yoga. um, to be honest, I wouldn't have another relationship, so friends with benefits would be my way to go. I refuse to be in a relationship again after my ex-husband. But I don't get out enough for that, so maybe I'll start getting out more once once I start getting a little bit more money. I just got done paying off some stuff, so it'll make it so I have extra money a month. Hey, let me get you. Eh. I wish I could say that my life would be no stress, even with that, but I'm always stressing about something or other. Hmm. You missed fights on when I was live streaming, though, because I have been live streaming all night. Well, when I got on Red Dead, I started live streaming, but. Oh, eh, I have other ways to help myself with that little aspect. You know, good vibrator never hurt a woman. Hey, it's a woman's best friend, you know? You just gotta find that right one that's for you, you know? Shit, they got shit out there for men, you know? I'm quite sure men have some of those, you know, those fun toys. What's not the same girl? Oh, no, you're right. It's not the same, but it does the deed. You're right about that. Trust I've had guys talk to me about it. know, I kind of keep turning everybody away. Yeah, you're right. But see, I turn anybody and everybody away recently. Last time I think I did the deed with somebody was, let's see. Yeah, it was less than a year ago. But thing is they always think about themselves. They don't think about the female, you know? So it's just kind of like, it's a wham bam, thank you ma'am, but the man don't get to have that, you know, that release. How did we get into this topic? Oh, brother. Now I'm blushing. Holy fuck. Hmm. Well, you know what that release is that I'm talking about, right? I'm glad I'm making your morning. Well, it's morning for me. I don't know what time it is for you there, darling. Ah, I bet. Whoop. Shit, it's already gonna be night soon. No, I gotta get these fuckers fucking fertilized. That's what she said. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Any man I've ever been with has not been able to last long enough for me to have a release. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to me saying I'm too tight, but shit, can't be that tight, goddamn. Oh yeah, we do have a problem. I mean, don't get it wrong, I've gotten close. It's just no man has ever been able to make me, you know, release. have that good old release. Yeah, I guess guys just don't have that self-control then, or the guys I've been with. Alright. Let's get these last little potteries and move on to the next one. Alright, where's the next one? Okay. Yeah, what's your secret trick? Oh, shit. Hmm. Good lord. So does this headset sound better than the last set that I had? Hmm. So are you a guy or a girl? Wow factor. Ah. Okay, it's not ready yet. Yeah, you should have seen me earlier when I was fighting Old Lonely. I call him the Devo Queen because that's all he likes to use. You know, the newbie booby. You know, he says I'm a donkey dick lover, and I turn around and tell him, nah, man, you the donkey dick lover. You love it up the bunghole. Funny thing is, Old Lonely is the Debo Queen. He sure enough is, bruv. I mean, legit. Doesn't matter. Can't even 1v1 the dude because all he'll use is Debo's E-rounds and incinerates. Yeah, I guess he came back after supposedly retiring from the game. It's alright, he'll get ran off again. He'll leave Red Dead again. I know a lot of people call him Old Baloney. I mean, I guess it's a perfect fit for him because, like, everything he says is fucking baloney, so. Man, I can't wait for the money from these fields because then I can get new equipment. I should have enough money to get new equipment and seeds and stuff, so. I play this game because it makes me focus. It's relaxing actually. I know it looks tedious to have to do the fields and everything, but it's something that I can focus on and concentrate on and just let my mind not focus on other things that are bothering me. I've actually got a few friends into playing this game, and they like it. They enjoy it. Just a lot of stress, you know. I'm still waiting for somebody to message me back about 10 ways I can make money at home being disabled. See, I love it when people call me a leech on society. I don't make money off of streaming. I did put up I think it was a PayPal link, and I mean, I don't mind that people don't donate. It's for me, it's just fun. Like to see what people say, and like to see the amount of people that actually sit there and watch it, and communicate with me, and Jesus Christ, running over the same shit because I can't see over here. Yes, it is morning for me. It's actually, I think, about to be noon. No, it's actually noon. It's 12:35 p.m. No, it's 12:35 p.m. I'm in New York. I wish I lived in Cali. Shit. Never been there though. I lived in Florida for a while. But when I lost my leg, I came back up here. I hadn't been up here in years. Well, no, that's a lie. I came up to meet my birth mom, not even a year before I lost my leg. Oh, nice. Now, why do you go back and forth between New York and Cali? No, actually, in 2014, I think I was 24, and I got a blood clot. They could have probably saved it if I had gone in sooner than I did, but I was with my ex-husband at the time, and all he ever wanted to do was go out and hustle money to fucking get cocaine to snort, and I didn't want to go into the hospital by myself, and it got to the point where my leg was, I wasn't able to use it anymore, and I finally decided I had to go in by myself, because if not, it was never going to get taken care of. So I went into the hospital. I remember that day very clearly. They did an ultrasound on both legs. My left leg was you could see the blood flow, and then on my right leg, you could tell that there was no blood flow. And I even told them, like, I know something is seriously wrong with my leg. I can see there's no flow, no nothing. And they're like, well, technically we can't tell you anything, but yes, you are correct. And then they came and told me that I had to go in for emergency surgery to get the blood clot taken care of because it was bad. I actually almost lost my life. And I went through multiple surgeries to get rid of the blood clots, but they kept coming back, and they said they don't know how I was getting the blood clots. They just know that they were coming from my heart. And I've had heart issues since I was very young, so. Shit happens. I did start using a prosthetic leg at one point, but they took away the pain meds and I wasn't able to walk anymore after that because of all the pain I'm in. So I cannot walk. I've also got chronic pain in my back and my neck. But I make do with what I've got. I'm completely, and well, for the most part, and completely independent. I do have an aide that comes and helps with the things that I cannot do. And in fact, she is my best friend in real life. So it's kind of nice for me because my anxiety to go out into the community is very high. I'm not able to do it. So it gives me contact, and she gets me out of my house. She takes me shopping. She, hangs out with me, and, we do a bunch of shit together, and yeah. Oh yeah, I do. Even though I get called a leech on society, I do. I stay as strong as I possibly can. Some days it does get the best of me, with people saying that. And it's just like, you don't know my situation, and I tell them that you don't know my situation, so how are you going to judge me because I don't work? See, my favorite thing when I was working was to work as a waitress. I was always a people person. When I had both legs, you couldn't even get me to sit down. And then, I got really depressed. I'm still depressed. You're talking to somebody that never sat down, that was always on the go. The only time that I sat down legit was to sleep. I was always on the move. And I was actually, when I lost my leg, going to online college to become a lawyer. And I wound up quitting after I lost my leg because I was like, I'm not going to go into a courtroom in a wheelchair. Like, I wasn't going to do it. But even before that, I was actually going to go to culinary school, Le Cordon Bleu in Florida, where I was living at. But of course, my husband kind of nipped that one in the bud, just like I had an opportunity to go and audition for Disney Channel. My ex-husband was very controlling. If I was to do anything, it would be cooking. I'd like to get back into cooking again, but the only problem with that is I have to stand on one leg to cook. So it's very painful at times. A lot of times it makes the pain in my back worse. And I've never made a bad dish. All my food has always been really good. My main dream was to open up my own restaurant. Thankfully, I am almost done fertilizing these, and I'll be taking a break and going to take a nice hot bath. But I've got 1, 2, 3 more plots after this one, so still got a little bit to go. Then I'll go take a hot bath, which I'll probably fall asleep in. Yeah, but I haven't made any money as of yet, you know. And I stopped streaming for a while because I went through some depression um, and had some things that was going on that, you know, I didn't want to bring into my live streams because, you know, I'm always a crazy person on here. I mean, a couple of days ago, I literally slept the whole day. But then again, my body was also trying to catch up on all the sleep that I've been missing out on. And my friends get mad at me when I tell them I'm going to sleep in my tub. They're like, "You're going to drown." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I've done this 1,000,001 times." I did wake up long enough to drink water. I don't really drink much of like sodas and stuff like that just because I am a diabetic. I got diabetes after I lost my leg. And the doctor said that's normal because of the trauma. Just like I do have memory loss. And my memory loss, they said there's nothing they can do for it. It's from trauma. I've been told I should write a book about my life, but I've tried to start a book and I don't even know where to, how to do such things, you know. Even my one of my primary care physicians told me I should write a book. I buy regular water, bottled water, and I buy Propel water. So, if you don't mind me asking you, how old are you? I'm quite sure I've said my age on my live streams plenty of times. I'm old. I'm 35, so I'm quite old. Oh, you're a year older than me. Nice. But see, I don't live in New York City. I live in upstate New York. You know, like the boonies, like hick towns type things. I'm like, if you know where Rochester, New York is, I am about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Rochester, New York. Syracuse. You ever hear of Cornell? Not Cornell. Hornell. Hornell. I think I'm gonna get out of the tub. Um, I'm probably gonna hop on here for a little bit. Fast sleep to a few weeks and get my crops where they're ready to be harvested. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll probably get on here, harvest my crops, and then replant and shit, and then maybe replant. I'll probably get back on Red Dead and find somebody to go and jump and have some fun with. Although, as usual, I'll probably be outnumbered. Yes, Hornell is very boring. Not even much crime out here, to be honest. Shit, you won't. I've already called the fire department. Well, not the fire department, the police department, because I've even locked myself out of my house. Fucking embarrassing, bro. Because I get I'll get slushies. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really drink sodas often, but I will get slushies, which has soda in it. So, or I'll go get like a slushie and like say some nachos from 7-Eleven. And I forgot my keys, and it was like fucking well after midnight when I went, and I called my upstairs neighbor, who's also my friend. I was like, I can't get in. I left my keys in the house. Well, she couldn't find my spare keys that I gave her. So I wound up having to call the police department to let me in. And then there was also the time that I went to take the garbage out. It was like 10 o'clock at night. And I locked myself out again. And I was like, there's no way, because my mom also has a spare key. I was like, there's no way I'm going to ride to my mother's house in my motorized chair to get the keys. Like, ew. And I didn't want to call her because it was 10 o'clock at night. So, you know, called the cops. It was quite comical, except for the fact that it was freezing cold for the first one, which was the taking out the garbage. It was like, I think right after the snow was starting to melt. And then the last one was just recently. And the funny thing was the first one, it was so cold. I was sitting out there waiting for him. It seemed that it was taking forever. And I was like, fine, you know what? Fuck it. The first person that pulls up, I'm going to have them take me to my mom's house so I can get the keys. Well, as they were pulling, somebody pulled in and I asked them to give me a ride. And as we were about to pull out, the cops pull in. I was like, oh my fucking God. Ah. Shit, I wish I had money like that, but I don't. Because I'd definitely love to go like Cali or something. Especially when it's cold out, because holy shit, that makes the pain 10 times worse, you know? Think somebody's watching to see if I get back on Red Dead. No. When I was a little girl, now mind you, I was adopted. My adopted mother used to leave me outside in the freezing cold air for hours, to the point that when I came into the house, it was like I was on fire, my whole body. And I'm not talking about 1 or 2 hours. I'm talking about 5, 6 hours, sometimes longer. Yes, my adopted mother was very abusive. Summer times, I wasn't allowed in the house. I had to stay outside. Um, I'd get so burnt that I'd have blisters. If you heard some of the horrible, nasty shit she's done, yeah. and they didn't even put her in jail for it. They didn't even put her in jail for lying about her internet fiance that came down once a week out of every month and raped me the whole time he was down there. You know, she's not like too far from where I live right now. And I've always wanted to go and ask her why she did what she did to me. I was, number one, just a kid, and I wasn't a bad kid. I was actually a really good kid. But what I think it is I was a daddy's girl, and my adopted father at the time, when they were married together, everything was fine. I had perfect life. I was happy, you know. But then he was cheating on her, and he wound up leaving my adopted mother and went to his girlfriend. And like, I was only there for maybe a year or two before they split apart. I had just gotten adopted by them, so like a year or two after I got adopted. And when he left, that's when all the abuse started with her beating on me every day. I used to, at school, when it was, you know, close to the end of the day and time to go home, like, most kids hate school, right? I absolutely loved school because it got me away from the abuse. Right before school ended, I would have to go into the bathroom because I'd feel like I was having a heart attack. Come to find out, I was having panic attack and anxiety attacks. And I got diagnosed with PTSD at 16. And 16 is when I finally got out of that house. I'm not gonna lie, I went crazy. I literally set my bedroom on fire and was gonna jump into the flames. I was just so tired of the abuse between her and the rape and abuse from her so-called fiance. I mean, okay, here's another instance. To eat, I was made to sit on the floor and eat like a dog while her dog sat at the table and ate at the table. Oh yeah, it's been a very, very difficult journey. And you know, that's why I tell people, you know, don't tell somebody to kill themselves because you never know what they are going through, and they may actually do it. So like, you really gotta watch what you're saying to people, because if not, you can cause them to go over the edge. And that's one reason why I don't tell people to kill themselves. Normally, even if they're telling me to kill myself, I don't. But if I get to the point where I'm fed the fuck up and they just keep on saying it, I'm just like, no, you first. Like, I'm not gonna do it. You first, homie. Well, some days it's a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. Did I do this one over here? Yes, I did. So next one is this one. Yep, I just take everything one day at a time and do the best that I can do. Some days it's harder than others. But I keep pushing it forward. You know, the thing that keeps me here is my cats. They definitely are a major support for me. Yes, RDR2 on the side, bro. Love it. But yeah, that's why I come over here. If I feel like I'm getting a little overwhelmed or, I just don't feel like dealing with drama or I just need to focus my mind on something else, this really helps. This game does. I used to play Medieval Dynasty. This is Farmers Dynasty. I also bought and downloaded Lumberjack Dynasty, which I didn't really play too much yet. This one seems to have my attention way more. I also got Farming Simulator 22, but to play with friends. But every time we try to join each other's session, we got kicked out of it. So I'm going to try to download another farming simulator. It's called Farming Simulator 15. Somebody said it was a lot easier. Hopefully everything's, a lot better there when it comes to inviting your friends to sessions. Oh, yes. It is fun, actually, to be honest. It makes me laugh because I jumped them alone and they freeze lagged me and they outnumber me, and it's just funny to see that they're gonna freeze lag and use E-rounds and incendiaries and Devos, and it's just like, I'm alone. Why do you even feel the need to use this? Like, I don't cheat, period. I use no cheats. I'm not gonna sit here and say I've never used cheats. I used to use a strike pack. I gave that up months ago. Freeze lag. I did it against the defensive glitch, or if I got fed up with somebody focusing me with freeze lag. I wound up giving that up after fucking the defensive glitch and would go defensive glitch god mode because there was no point. Like, what am I gonna do? Sit there and waste? And plus, it was fucking with my internet. I no longer have any programs on my laptop for that. I've actually deleted every program that I had that did that. I did at one point buy a Cronus, never figured out how to hook it up to the PS5, so it just sits there collecting dust. The strike pack, like I said, I gave that up. Like, it's so much easier to fight without it because you have to be a certain distance in order to get the strike pack to work properly, and you get a further distance without using it. So every time I get a headshot, that's not a strike pack, that's not a Cronus, that's just all me. And it makes me proud because you know what? I'm like, I'm fighting these cheaters and I'm able to get kills on them. While they're cheating and I'm not. Oh, yes, they do. But earlier, before I got back on here, they weren't even focused on me. They kept jumping a 12th member or something. And I only know this because when they left the session that I was in and I was still fighting them, they left and jumped these people again. I must take all the fun out of it because I don't call anybody to help me, and I sit there, fight them, I don't give a shit. Matter of fact, I got on a couple of days ago after not being on for a while, and I showed online. I said, let's see how long it takes before I get jumped. And some people that were like randoms, they didn't even have a crew tag, but they were on my friends list. They wound up jumping me. And I was like, well, there you go, 2.2 seconds into the game, and I'm already being jumped. It was quite comical, if you ask me. Yeah, but it never becomes boring for me because I have 7 people I can go after. And it makes me really proud of myself when it's a 7v1 or more than 7 versus 1 because it's like, you shouldn't even be able to let me get a kill. You're freeze lagging and you outnumber me, and I still can get kills here and there. Like, that's kind of crazy that you know. But now I'm going to be starting to focus on the Crymore crew, being a good member with them, helping them more, and being more in contact with my personal crew, Disciples of Hell. Like, we're going to start doing Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays we're doing practices, and Sundays we'll be doing what I call flower picking. So we're going to be able to spend more time together. And I got to start finding people to recruit. I've neglected too long, Now it's time to stop neglecting. And running my... Ooh, did I go past the one I was supposed to be doing? Yes, I did. Well, I can go through this way. I've lost crew members from my personal crew because I was so focused on being the best that I could be for Kind, and then wound up getting told that because of the merge, and they were fully merging with 12th, and I'm blacklisted from 12th, and a lot of the 12th members don't like me, that it was just going to cause a bunch of drama, and that's why, so I can no longer carry the Kind tag. So, I was just like, I gave up a lot, I lost a lot, but I'm just going to move forward and do better and focus on the people that care about me and help them with their stuff and get my crew going up the way I want it. Yep, you're right about that. You live and you learn. Like I said, my main focus now is Crymore and my personal crew. I actually got a 12th member left the 12th the other day, and they wound up joining my personal crew that very same day. So, yeah. I was quite excited and happy about that. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta live and you gotta learn. Can't sit back and just regret, Just gotta move forward and keep going. And remain strong. It hurt me for a bit. It hurt my heart. It broke my heart. But now I'm better and looking forward to the future and see what it has. Yep. True. I've been through quite a few crews since being on Red Dead. I can tell you I started off with a crew called KOTT. They were more like flower picking, and that's not what I wanted, and there was a lot of drama in there. I wound up meeting someone named Mongrel one day, and he was in a crew called Boing Boing, and they were a PvP crew, and that's what I was looking for. So I left KOTT to go to Boing Boing, and then, which Boing Boing at that time was a part of an alliance called Attack Alliance. And not long after I had joined, I was told to pick another crew because Boing Boing was being kicked out of the Attack Alliance. Now, mind you, I had an issue with somebody in KOTT plus K4OS. I'm not going to name any names. And I still chose to go to K4OS because there was a lot of people in there that I definitely looked up to. Fasrav was one of them, the leader. So I wound up joining them. I made a lot of friends in there. I absolutely enjoyed it in there. And the person that, I had issues with was told to leave me alone. So things were great. I was happy. I was having fun. Then came the news that K4OS was leaving the Attack Alliance. Now, I wanted to stay in K4OS. I wasn't going to leave. But when we left the Attack Alliance, the person that was giving me problems went to Fasrav, the leader of K4OS, and decided to create a headache. And Fasrav came to me. And he was like, I need you to fix this because he keeps coming at me, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I've tried to fix this on multiple occasions. He doesn't want to fix it. And mind you, before I joined K4OS, I had met some GW leaders and had fought them. And was fighting them, talking to them. Sometimes I have a good conversation with people while I'm fighting. They asked if I wanted to join GW, and at that time I said, you know what, no. I'm going to stick with going. I've already decided I wanted to try out K4OS, and see how that went. That's why I went to K4OS. Well, I told Fasrav that if the person didn't want to fix the situation, that I was going to just go ahead and leave because I didn't want it to be a headache for them. It wasn't fair to them. And so I tried to fix the situation. Didn't happen. I was going to join another crew that was in the Attack Alliance, but then I thought about it. This person had friends in the leaderships of each of those crews that were in Attack Alliance. So I was like, instead of causing a fucking headache for other people, I'd rather just leave the whole alliance entirely. So I went to GW. Attack Alliance made up a fake Discord. And I have proof that it was fake. The hashtag and numbers was different from my hashtag and numbers on Discord. They made me out to look like I was a fucking pedophile and a racist, which I am neither. So, I wound up getting kicked from GW because of it. And that's the first time after I got kicked out of GW, and I got kicked out on Christmas Day for fuck's sake. I wound up, a friend of mine heard what happened, and he had offered for me to go into Watchman 12. Said, okay, I'll do it. Joined. made some friends and some people that smiled in my face and, you know, acted like they were my friend, and wound up turning around and laughing and talking shit about me behind my back to the enemies. I was like, okay. And I should have taken it to the leaders, but I didn't, because I'm like, you know, my thought process at the time was, if this one person is doing it, how many others are doing it? And I had to have the enemies coming and showing me evidence of this happening. So I left 12th, but the thing was, and I went back to GW. And the reason why I went back to GW is because a week after I had left or gotten kicked out of GW and I had joined 12, GW leaders pulled me into a private party chat and asked me to come back. And I kept telling them no. It was like over a good month that I kept telling them no. And after that shit that happened with the 12th member that was smiling in my face and acting like we were friends and turning around and fucking doing that behind my back, I wound up asking GW if I could come back. So I rejoined GW, and I was practicing with one of the GW members one day, and a friend of mine spawned in from an enemy crew. Well, they came over to me, waved, and, you know, blew me kisses and whatnot and what have you, and then went straight for the other GW member that I was practicing with and shot him. And so I was told to remove enemies from my friends list. And, you know, that's not me. You're my friend, you're my friend. Granted, they didn't have enough respect to not do what they did. It should still be Alpha, not Alpha Wolf, but Turkish Killer GW, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't even really think GW is alive like that anymore. A lot of GW members went to PE. Any public entertainment. Pedo Enterprise. But either way, so I wound up leaving GW because I wasn't willing to do that. I left and I went solo. Now I was solo for quite some time. Tried to start up my own crew, got infiltrated by PE or Shu or somebody, and got doxxed and all types of shit. So I wound up, and then I also had a kid fucking hitting on me, and it was just, that was the last straw. I was like, no, I'm done. And I had already been telling him, no. So, and then he was doing it so much, his mother came in. I was like, dude, you can read through the messages and see. Yeah. So after that, I decided to join Winterfell, the one. Again, Iron Alliance. I dealt with allies jumping me, trash talking me, being dicks, you know. And I got fed up with it, and I left again and went solo for a while. And then I rejoined 12. And then I had people that were causing me problems in 12. And, you know, before I started this therapy, which has actually taught me not to act irrationally and just leave, because I would have been left all the crews that are allied with 12 by now with everything that I'm going through with them. I had some issues with some of them, and I chose to leave again. And I'm not going to lie and say that I didn't say things that I shouldn't have. I did do post on Instagram on 12th, and and I never claimed to be a victim. I do say that they did say and do worse things to me than I ever did to them. And I wound up getting blacklisted. And I started up my own crew again. Like, I went solo for a bit, and then I started up my own crew again. It's been doing pretty decent. It's way better than what it was before, when I first tried it. And then I wound up joining Kind and Cry More. I focused mainly on being there for Kind, and you know, things just, I guess, didn't work out because now I'm no longer Kind. But I am still in Cry More. I absolutely adore the people in there. I am grateful for the friends that I made in Kind, and my own personal crew. You know, I've met so many different people. You know, yes, I've had to kick a couple of people out of my crew. Had to tell a couple, you know, I'm not inviting you back because you've left so many times. You know, but I'm doing fine. You know, I've got a crew that's had my back, you know, with all this stuff with 12. And then I've also got my personal crew that, you know, yeah, I neglected them, and I've lost a few members to that, and that's not going to happen anymore. So yeah, that's the rundown of my crews. Draco, something like that. She's actually a really sweet person. I mean, anytime I had issues, I could go to her. But it was like, you know, really nothing could be done because the people that were doing it, you know, it was just a mess. And like I said, I don't like causing people headaches. So, you know, I chose to leave, you know. Especially when I started getting jumped by allies and shit. It was time to go. But I wouldn't do that with Crymore. Crymore has been there for me 100%. So I will stick with Crymore and my personal crew and just focus on that and throw myself into that. As far as I know, no. They all play different games. I haven't seen a Winterfell member in forever, so. Thank God, only one more field left. So after I finish this field, I got one more left, and then I'll be heading off into the bath. Which means I'll be shutting the PlayStation down, but I will start my line back up again after I get back on. Oh! That's the water, that's the water. Ah, shit. Yep. I've got people that say I've been in every crew on Red Dead, and that can't be further from the truth. And don't forget about Shoes. Shoes a good crew as well. They're very active, especially on the weekends. My crew is on for the most part. Most of them are flower pickers though, but I plan, like I said, we're going to be starting to do Saturdays practice for PvP for anybody that wants to practice. And then on Sundays, we're going to be doing flower picking for like an hour or two. I can't do a whole day of flower picking. Lord knows it'll be hard enough trying to do 2 hours of flower picking. And those I'll be doing on my ult so that while we're doing them, we don't get jumped. Well, I don't get jumped, and the people that I'm with don't get booted. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know the OG crews. I'm not someone that's been playing since beta. I've only been playing since the that whole COVID shit started. And it was actually not until the second COVID check that I started playing on PlayStation. Because I'm not going to sit here and lie. I bought my PS4 that I had, and I still have it, I just don't use it very often. I bought that with that second COVID check. And I didn't start off right away playing Red Dead. I actually was playing other games like Ark and stuff like that. And then I got into GTA and then met a couple of people on there. And it was actually I was getting grief so much by oppressors. It was crazy. I didn't like it. And I had met a couple people and they were telling me about Red Dead, so that's when I got Red Dead. Alright, one field left to go. Even Mage split apart. I don't remember what they call the other portion. I do know that Mage split, and they went two separate crews. Mage still exists, and then they created another one. I don't even remember what it was. I think Two-Way runs not Mage, but the other crew. Um, is he? I wouldn't know. I mean, I know like people like That I Wolf is from Beta, but that's about like I know that Alpha Wolf, I guess, is from Beta. Turkish Killer underscore GW's from Beta. Turkish dash underscore dash Killers from Beta. I guess he's the founder of GW. Shit, I don't really know too many people that were from Beta. I wish I had played it Beta because I hear that it was a hell of a lot better than it is now. No cheats, no booting. People knew nothing about all that stuff then, like they do now. Jedi Wolf is a good guy. He's a good leader, but his some of his members just, ain't nothing can be said for that one. Yeah. You know, losing the strike pack and learning to do headshots, it's been a journey, and you know what? It takes some time, and I'm glad that I learned to do it on my own instead of you relying on a strike pack or something else, you know. You're all right, Blue. Ah, I wouldn't know about who all is there. I know that Mage did used to jump me, but I haven't seen Mage in a while. I mean, Mage has invited me to showdowns recently, but I don't do showdowns. Showdowns ain't for me. I can't do them. I absolutely despise showdowns. Go get the last set, and then it would be off to the bay. Ah, probably. You know, in my honest opinion, I think that if I had started off with like Kind or Cry More or 12, I probably would have never left them at all. Like, well, I've never left Crymore. I'm still Crymore. And before I found out I was gonna lose the tag anyways, I had left Crime. Or not Crime, but Kind. I probably would have stayed with 12th if it was my first crew when I started doing crews, but can't change the past, you know. If we could, then I think we'd be all fucked up. Yeah, I think I have. I mean, I honestly mean what I say when I say, like, I honestly mean what I say when I say that I fucked up. I should have never left 12th the last time. I should have waited because all the people that I had problems with are no longer in 12. They've all left. Yeah, there is a lot of drama. And a lot of people have left saying about favoritism and stuff. I'm not going to say anything bad on 12. Um, because I've already got enough problems with 12 that, yeah. Like I said, Deadeye Wolf is a good leader. He is a good person. It's just some of his crew members are very, very unfriendly. No, my mic isn't muted. I don't know. Not much to do out here as far as I know. No, my mic wasn't muted. I was just focused on what I was doing and trying not to fall asleep. Now I'm going to take this back and put it up, and after I refill my gas tank and wash everything, then I will save the game. I will go take me a nice hot bath, which probably be in there for a couple hours. I should be back within about between 2 to 4 hours. And don't worry, I won't drown in the tub. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, you do have Six Flags Darien Lake, but I'm quite sure that's shut down now with the summer coming to an end. Six Flags Darien Lake? What do you mean 65? Yeah. Alright, honey. Well, I'm gonna save my game and head off to go take a hot bath. I will be back in between 2 to 4 hours, I think. Of course, I will see you soon. Bye.